Now churros is a sweet fritter that's really delicious on its own, and it's also great as a tea time snack. Today I'm serving it with a salted macadamia caramel and vanilla ice cream. I'm going to start by making the ice cream. Take a saucepan and add the milk, vanilla and the sugar and place over medium heat until the sugar dissolves. Then simmer, stirring often until the mixture is reduced to 1 liter. This takes around 20 to 25 minutes. Now stir in the cream and squeeze out the excess water from the gelatin leaves and add this to the mixture. Stir until it's dissolved and then strain into a bowl and cool down in the refrigerator. Now I've probably noticed I haven't used any eggs in my ice cream mixture. It's a completely different recipe, but by adding the gelatine, it gives a lovely mouthfeel. So once the ice cream lands on your tongue, it just melts beautifully. Once the mixture is cooled, place it into an ice cream maker. Leave to churn for roughly 45 minutes. Then when done, remove and place into a container and freeze until set. Right, now for the roasted macadamia nuts. Place the macadamia nuts on a roasting tray and pop them into a preheated oven on 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. I'm going to leave the nuts in there for about 10 minutes, but I'll still keep my eye on it just to make sure they don't burn. Now for the salted caramel. Take a saucepan and add water, sugar, and place over medium heat until the sugar dissolves. This takes about 5 minutes. Now resist the urge to stir the mixture at this stage. You run the risk of crystallizing it. Just allow it to cook slowly until the sugar starts to caramelize. Once the sugar starts to caramelize, add the butter. The caramel will spit, so be careful. Whisk continuously at this stage, then add the cream. Now the mixture will foam and rise. By whisking continuously, you will prevent the mixture from boiling over. Now add the salt and the roasted macadamia nuts and combine well together. Remove from the heat and leave to cool and thicken slightly. While the caramel is cooling down, I'm going to start with the cinnamon sugar mix. Take a small bowl and add the sugar and cinnamon together. Mix well and keep aside for later. Right, now for the churros dough. In a mixing bowl, add the flour, aniseed, ginger, cloves, and cardamom and mix to combine. Keep it aside. Next, take a saucepan and add the water, brown sugar, salt, and the butter and bring to the boil over high heat. Then remove from the heat and add the flour spice mix, 1 spoon at a time, while continuously stirring. Set it aside. Now traditionally churros is not served with these spices, but I think it gives it a bit of a South African feel. In another bowl, add the eggs and the vanilla. Now lightly whisk together. Take the egg mixture and add it to the spice and flour mixture. Stir until well blended, ensuring there are no lumps. Now take your piping bag and fit with a star nozzle. Fill the spice flour mixture into the piping bag and keep it aside. Now I love the shape that the star nozzle gives to the churros, but you can use any nozzle that you have available. Preheat the oil in a deep fryer to 190 degrees Celsius. Now getting your oil to the right temperature is important to get nice and crisp churros. If you're using a pot, make sure that you have a thermometer close by. But a fryer like this will always be first prize. First test the oil by dropping a small amount of the dough into the oil. It should float and bubble rapidly. Now when the oil is ready, pipe out 10 cm sections of the dough into the hot oil, taking care not to overcrowd the fryer. If necessary, turn the churros in the oil with metal tongs. Now try not to handle them too much while they're frying, because you run the risk of breaking them. Now fry the churros until golden brown. Remove from the oil and place on paper towel to soak up the excess oil. While your churros are still hot, roll them in the cinnamon and sugar mixture. When done, keep it aside. Now to plate my dessert. Serve the churros alongside the salted caramel macadamia sauce and the vanilla ice cream. A perfect entertaining dish for a group of friends.